have a welded diff. We're gonna be putting it in this 350Z. I've never done something like this before. I'm a little nervous, but I'm taking you guys along with me. I currently have a limited slip differential, but this is apparently welded. The main stud thing broke off. So we're gonna open this, make sure the welds are still good before we decide to put it in the car. I don't know if there's fluid in there, so we're gonna open it with this. Oh, God, this thing is looks pretty good. That might be the bushings. These are the bushings, guys. Let's open it up. Hey, here we go. We got the Z1 bushings. I was gonna go energy, but I decided to go C1. I'm really excited to put these on. This is the one that gives everybody a pain. And I did buy the bushing kit. Hopefully this is gonna help getting that bushing out of the main subframe out a lot quicker. All the tools. These are the bushings that we're gonna go ahead and put into here. There's gonna be some with this divot in here. That's for this to go into there. And when you're mounting, you screw up into here. That's why that goes onto the bottom. Okay guys, I'm not gonna lie, that went in really smooth. These are for the top ones. You remember when I said I hope this goes smooth? I just put in the diff bushings upside down. I have to remove brand new diff bushings. Put them the other way around. Time to install the welded diff on the 350Z. I'm a little nervous. I've never done this before. I'm very excited though. I have 3 hours until the sun goes down. Tire, jacks, everything looks good. Just start going under the car. All right, so there is the diff. What we're gonna do first is disconnect the arms. We're gonna do those. We're gonna do those. After that, I'm pretty sure that's the drivetrain. I'm gonna go ahead and do those. Once the jack is here, we're gonna disconnect the hoses. Lastly, the bolts right in the back, 1 and 2. And then we should be able to drop this bad boy. Do I know what I'm doing? No. Have I watched a bunch of YouTube videos? Yes. Nice, that's nice. I don't know why I was doing that when I have this. For context, you have to disconnect this thing. You got another one to disconnect here, then the drive shaft, and then we can start messing around with actually getting to the diff. Whew, it's going pretty good. All right, let's get out of the car. Let's show you the progress and what we've done so far. Pretty sure it's a 17 mil. I just removed the bolt that was in here. Now you have to take off these sensors really quick. So there's 1, 2 sensors. There's a plug all the way out. You can't see it, but it's like on the other side of this thing. You're gonna have to reach your hand and get it. So I've removed the sensors, right? 1 and 2. Now I found out where the plug is. What you wanna do is reach right behind this bushing. You're gonna feel something. See my finger? Move to the left. You're gonna feel, yeah, there it is. So that's the last thing to unplug. Now, let's go ahead and drop this thing. Hit the diff, not by the cap here, not by the face, on this metal back here. Now you wanna support it there. I know it's not the best view, but I'm a little nervous. That's 1. I got 2. It's in the sub, so we have to drag it out of the sub and then down. I almost dropped the diff. Oh. The drift has fallen on my hands. Ow. Let's keep working. The diff is out after crushing my hand. So let's keep working. Let's drain this diff, take the cover, refill the other one, seal that, attempt to get that bushing out, and then we continue tomorrow. We're gonna clean all the gasket maker off of this old one. So this is the stuff you wanna use for a welded diff, or at least that's what I was advised. So for a welded diff, this is what you wanna do. We're gonna take the cover off. We already cleaned the old cover. We're gonna take the old cover and let's go ahead and fill up the new diff with fluid and close it. I've been told to use a bottle and a half, about bottle 1.3 or 1.5. Let's go ahead and pour it in. Nice smooth pour. Nothing like going to put a gasket on a diff cover and doing the wrong cover. I put gasket maker on my old cover and put it back, and then I had to remove it and then re-gasket that with the remaining gasket, and now I got the new cover on. I'm upset.
It is the next day, and it's freezing outside.
This is what we're gonna remove next. We're gonna pop the inner guts out, and then we're gonna remove the outer ring. But first, let's get some of these sensors out the way so we don't ruin them.
We got it through. We're just wrenching away at this. That's pushing the bushing innards out.
Let's see the grand prize. This thing is cooked. Good thing we got a new one. All right, so this is the current setup that we're looking at. We got the small piece in there. I put 2 washers over here to make sure that bolt's good. But I think this is a 32 mil. Let's start tightening. I have stopped halfway into getting the ring out around that bushing. That is hard. Even with the tool, man. It is slightly nicer outside. Take 2 later on in the evening. We're gonna keep ranking on this thing. We're gonna get that metal ring out of the sub. Just about ready to come down. Oh, I can turn it with one hand now. Is it out? Is it done? It is done. Yes! Oh my gosh, I hated everything. Okay, now let's open up this new bushing. Alright, so we got a crazy rig going on right now. We have the bushing, we have a little plate, a little washer, a little nut. This is going to push, but the rig didn't fit on this side. So I'm using this die sandwiched with a plier. So when you tighten it, in theory, when you tighten this down, it should be pushing the bushing into the tightest side, which is there, and it should get it right leveled. So let's see if this works. It's day 3 and another cold morning. You're wondering why it's taking so long. Well, I'm wondering too. We need to push the bushing in a little bit more, and then we're all good to put the diff back up there. So if I can finish it now, hooray. If not, I'll finish it later on. It is cold. It's like 29 degrees outside. You can see my breath. I'm gonna take the diff, drop it down, put it under, and let's see what we can do. All right, not off to a good start. Hey, Alex. Oh my gosh. We got the bushings and the diff up there. Now, tonight we're gonna torque them to spec and put everything back together, but golly, that was not fun. We're gonna start torquing everything to spec, making sure it's all good. The diff needs to be torqued. The one main in the subframe is like 92, 95. The 2 that bolt all the way up, it needs to be like 102 pound-feet of torque. Then you have the drive shaft, 45 to 50 pounds-feet of torque. And then the CV axles that go on the side and connect to the actual wheel. That needs to be 40, 45 for the CV axles as well. There it is. Got it. All right, just connected the drivetrain, which is tight because of welded diff, but it's moving. And as you can see, both of them are moving in the same direction. So that's super good. All these are torqued to spec. This was a little tricky torquing to spec, but now we got the CV axles. So let's go ahead and pop these on there, torque it, and we're done. I just finished the last bolt for the CV. It is done. There are no bolts on the floor. Everything is up. Everything is torqued to the proper spec, not just ugga-dugga. Let's lower the car. Let's see this welded diff. That was my first car video, so if you enjoyed that, definitely stick around because we're going to be doing a lot more drifting and a lot more working on the 350Z. If you're new to the channel, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and bell notifications let you get notified when I post a new video. It'll really help me out a lot. And as always, this is All Sincere signing out. And like I always tell you guys, make your dreams a reality. I'll talk to you later. Peace.